So I've been messing around. So this IDA, it's a 48 IDA, and I've got a 48 IDF there. This IDA only's got 2 progression holes in it. And I've been having problems. It's hard to do this. I've been having problems with keeping my car running. Not this one. This one doesn't have an engine in it yet. I've been having problems with keeping my car running after a little while. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it. So I took this one off, and I'm gonna end up converting my manifold here, with my 48 IDA. I got these plates, or IDF, excuse me. I got these plates from eBay. There's a guy that CNC makes them. He was making them, he started out with inch sides here, and then he went to 1/2 inch. So, but the thing of it is right there where I ground off there, it didn't have enough clearance, and the sides there didn't have enough clearance for that spring there, right there. Didn't have enough clearance for that spring. So I had to take my little electric Ziz wheel here with my, die grinding kit here and grind off some material there. And I have 2 of them. That one's, I think, I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it and really figure it out. That one's a reversing one, and this one's just an adaptation one with this. So you stick the 2 pieces together, it'll let you run from the wider IDAs to the narrower IDFs. The reason why it's beneficial, in my opinion, because I've been watching some YouTube videos, not here lately, and the way this works is this is your accelerator pump right here, right? So you turn your throttle, and see that lever right here move under that spring pressure. So you can adjust your accelerator pump when it comes on, how much it squirts, and as well as if you just like real slowly bring it open like that to where it's not a jut, it doesn't actually spray the accelerator pump into your mixture. You got to have a certain amount of force behind it. Other than that, it's kind of the same. It's got a little more adjustments in it, really. So you got, your throttle, your idle here, your progression holes here. A lot of the older ones had screws there, so you can clean your progression ports. That's your accelerator pump. It's easy to reach, just a diaphragm. This is like a sink type tube, but I can take that off, and I can use that for a vacuum advanced on my carburetors, or on my distributor. But this, the reason why I want this is because it's got, instead of just the 2, I got poor light here. Instead of having just the 2, oh, maybe you can see it there. Yeah. Instead of just having the 2, it's got 4 progression holes. See there? The 4 there, the little zigzag ones? They got 4 progression holes in these IDFs. Where these, which this one might be, no, it's dried up, okay. This one, I had 2 big ass springs on it, and it's rough now. Anyways. Yeah, here. It's on this side. I don't know if you can. Right in the center of that screen, pretty much, there's like right down there where my tip of my thumb is, right there, you can kind of see one, but there's 2 itty bitty progression holes there, and they're kind of spaced a little bit farther apart than those IDFs. And I would like to have more of a progressive circuit into it. Hopefully I could control my corners better, you know? Like, in theory, right? So yeah, this one, you just screw these nuts on into this, you take the studs out of it, you put your hardware in it, you stick this thing. Just stick this thing kind of like that. See that? It's not gonna work exactly because of the way I'm messing with this. Basically, you stick it in like this, stick it on top, mount it up, and then you can put your carburetor on there. And now you got the 2 holes, so your butterflies can open 2 holes that'll spread out, and it'll suck air this way from right to left, and then through the manifold here, which may change how it works. But other than that, you're gonna have the same tunability in these IDFs as you do through the IDAs, but it's a little easier to get to. Right here's your emulsion circuits, you know, where your emulsion circuits are underneath this, and they're a little bit pain to get to, not that bad, but this has still got a filter in it. This can, you know, you can get to the top a little easier because all you got to do is take your air horns off, and then you get these screws at the top off, and then that just picks up the whole float and everything. And you can keep the actual body of the carburetor on the manifold if you need to actually mess with the float levels. This one, this IDA, it's just a touch bit more complicated, you know. But I ran dirty fuel through it, so it's got bearing problems now. I gotta figure out. It's not like real bad, but I gotta figure out what's going on with it. But my garage is a mess now. And I got my race car back here. I got the polymer, you know, motor mounts, and I got shit to sort out electronically here. This is gonna get rewired. But I've got to put a motor in this, take that bottle out, it does no good. Yeah, and then this was a Spec RX-7 and Super Touring Light. The thing of it is like, it's got this dumb auto-powered fucking roll cage in it. I don't know if you can, yeah, right here, see that? It's fucking bolt-in, it's not welded at all. So I'm gonna take a fucking, my MIG, weld these collars into these bars, cut all this fucking, all this shit out. There's still windows in these. Probably ought to take them out. You know, just a bunch of fucking work. And I've done work to it already. This seat's new. This is a Kirky seat. You know, it just doesn't have a dash bar running across here. It's just that auto power, you know. See that? Fucking another collar there. I don't trust the welding or I don't really want to trust anything but a welding. So that's why I haven't like really done much with it. It doesn't have a title because it's a race car. But yeah, so I pulled the motor out of this because this is just a hollow shell. I got to pull the motor out of that one. I got to pull both these off because I have a conversion kit for it, so it doesn't have pop-up headlights, so I can actually have headlights in it because I want headlights and brake lights. I don't need turn signals on this per se, but it's still got the fucking heater core and AC lines and shit like that. So here's your AC lines and then your fucking heater core lines. Neighbor's working on CNC mill stuff for wood. That's what the noise is in the background. But yeah, I got to get a radiator in it, oil cooler, and do the front clip on it because I took it completely out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up coming, you know, about right where my pinky is, coming down and off and down, and then maybe tuck it back a little bit. And I'm gonna end up doing a chicken wire fiberglass front clip for it best I can and try to blend it for front bumper and whatnot. And I'm gonna, like in the center you know, it's going to be like from here to here, right? And in the center, I'm going to cut just a notch out and put chicken wire just across that. And I duct it up into the radiator, so that way I have coolant flow, but, or, you know, cooler airflow. But yeah, I was working on this. I got this off the fucking race car motor, which is in the street car, which I have both of them with me. It's just, this is frustrating because it's custom engineering stuff, kind of like Bubba engineering, but still. And I gotta clean the fucking, if I'm gonna put this back on to the fucking engine that it came off of, I need to clean the fuel system out of where it came off of, because I've yet to do that, and it's fucking nasty. I think that's why I'm having a little bit of problems. I probably wore parts out from heat and rust. So you live and learn.